What's up guys, it's Zach from Digital Pinnacle, and in this video I will be discussing some of the best features that will be in For Honor, the upcoming medieval hack and slash game by Ubisoft. This game intrigued me since it was announced at E3 2015, and there are several features that have me very excited. Without further delay, here are my top 5 features of For Honor. At number 5, we have the various factions and classes you'll get to play as. Within the epic medieval fantasy world of For Honor, knights, samurai and Vikings thrive once more, and they act as the factions you'll be able to play as. Within these factions, there are different classes, each with their own skills and abilities. For example, the Conquerors are a class of knights that favour defence, wearing heavy armour and using massive flare weapons. On the other hand, the Wardens are another class of knight that have a balance between attack and defence. These classes all have different playstyles and difficulty levels, meaning that you can choose the one that best suits you. Coming in at number 4, we have weapon and armour customization. This plays a big role in For Honor, and you'll be able to alter the appearance and statistics of all your weapons and armour. Weapons can be fitted with different parts you unlock or scavenge from the battlefield, and each of the different pieces brings slightly different stat changes. You'll also be able to change the appearance of your armour, choosing from different chest pieces, gauntlets, helmets and so on. All of these can be personalised with different paints and emblems. I'm very glad that For Honor will feature weapon and armour customization, because I've always found some satisfaction in customising the way my character looks on the battlefield. Slicing its way to number 3, we have large scale skirmishes. For Honor will feature many different multiplayer modes that pit up to 8 players together in a bloody clash of steel. Dominion is a game mode where 2 teams of 4 heroes have to capture and hold different areas on the battlefield. This mode will feature hundreds of AI characters that fight for both teams. These minion-like warriors are significantly weaker than the heroes you play as, but they're satisfying to kill and they add to the atmosphere of the battle. Although I'm extremely excited for the game's duel mode, the large-scale skirmishes are something I can't wait for. Closely following, at number 2, we have the full single-player campaign that For Honor will feature. Because the multiplayer mode was the first thing For Honor revealed, there were understandable worries that it might not feature a campaign. However, not only will it feature a campaign, it sounds like a very interesting story. After a cataclysm reshapes the world, knights, samurai and Vikings thrive once more and engage in 1,000 years of war. In the shadows, the mysterious Apollyon manipulates these factions with unknown motives. Players will be able to embody the greatest warriors of each faction, and they'll do everything from storm castles to defeat deadly bosses. For Honor's campaign is another selling point, and I'm intrigued to experience the story. Finally, at number 1, the pinnacle of For Honor's features, we have the Art of Battle combat system, which in my opinion is For Honor's greatest feature. Combat in medieval games is notoriously hard to create, and it's very difficult to make a system that reflects the power, weight and fluidity of a melee weapon. For Honor's combat system is called the Art of Battle, and it allows players to lock onto an enemy target and choose which stance they wish to use and which direction they wish to slash their weapon by pushing the thumbstick in a certain direction. Spotting attack patterns and attack cues in the enemy will allow you to block and counter attacks. If an enemy attacks and you match the angle of their weapon, you'll be able to block it and even counter it. It's almost like a game of rock, paper, scissors. Each different class has its own skills and abilities that can be used to turn the tide in battle and mix things up. This combat system shines for me because it shows the tactics of melee combat very well, and players will need to use these tactics to defeat other heroes on the battlefield. So those were my top 5 features of For Honor. It's due to release on the 14th of February of 2017. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, and in the comment section, let me know which faction you'll play as first: Knights, Samurai or Vikings. Subscribe to Digital Pinnacle for more gaming and film related videos which are uploaded weekly. Thanks very much for watching.